Hi guys, how are you? Hi guys, how are you? Okay, so I usually don't go this late, but I wanted to come on and clear up some things that I need to clear up. So I figure why I'm at it, I might as well talk about some other stories that are going on. So I'm going to talk about the Brandon Smiley case. I'm going to talk about Flavor Flav and his drug addiction, and I'm going to talk about Robyn admitting to Juan's infidelities. Okay, let's start with the Flavor. I mean, with the Brandon Smiley case. Now, let me tell you something. I hopped on tonight, so I did a still video about uh, him possibly ODing from a drug overdose, and people in some not everybody, about 5 people in my comment sections were saying that I made up the story, and how dare I prey on a man that just lost his son. I'm telling you guys, I miss the old days when I had a smaller channel, because what I like to do is come on, have great conversation, talk with people of like mind. When you're a bigger blog, I mean, everyone has something to say. Every blogger sends other people into your comment section. It's not like the old days. This is driving me to maybe go back, do spend more time on my backup channel, because to think that I just made that up, that his son possibly died of a drug overdose, is absolutely asinine, especially when I put the damn article on the screen, where you're welcome to go read it yourself. And on such a sensitive video, what is wrong with some people? What is absolutely wrong with some people? They take the fun out of blogging. But whatever. Let me reread it, since you guys think I made it up. Like, that's what I do. I go around taking advantage of people who just lost their children. If anything, I meant that video to be a warning to parents and to the people that smoke weed themselves. I'm not lying about fentanyl. Like, what? Like, I just invented a whole crisis, and it's a crisis. This fentanyl is a crisis. They add it to every drug. I said this in the video. They add it to weed. They add it to the white stuff. They add it to things you smoke, meth. I'm not making that up. Some people are just so obnoxious. I wish I could just listen. It is no law that says you have to watch Sherelle's World. If I'm not for you, beat it. Beat it. Some people, I love and hate social media. Some people just are trolls and say anything that pops into their ignorant minds. Now I'm going to read this again verbatim. So if you ask me did I make that up, you won't have the answer. Hold on, here's my hubby. Perry?
Yeah, hey, honey.
No. People are. Do you remember? Oh, oops, I didn't cut Perry off. Hold on, I got too many things up. Let's try this again. Hold on, Perry. This is the problem with having a big blog, right? You become a target of other bloggers. We've known from Diana and Lisa Renna that people could send people over to your chat, say the most ridiculous things that pop into their head as a way to get you riled and all upset. And usually I ignore it, but this man just
right
just lost his son. Are you kidding me? You don't put in condolences. You talk about, hey, you made that up. How dare you make this up? I made up that it's a possible overdose. I made up how he was found on the scene. I made up what the coroner said. I can't. Some people are
Well, yeah,
taking the fun out of blogging.
I know, but I mean, like those kind of people, I mean, it could be many reasons why they're here. It could be they come from other blogs to try to disrupt your, whatever you got going on. It could be people who get triggered and misplace their anger on you. It's not
Oh,
good.
that's true.
No, I'm gonna say it's not good
Hmm.
for no parent to have to bury their child.
Oh,
And for the people, and I seen some stuff in the comments that well, I had to do this. And look, I'm sorry for your pain.
look at
Condolences
this
go out to you.
troll.
Okay,
Gary,
yeah,
kick her
yeah.
out.
I mean,
Like,
anyway, it's condolences go out to your family for your pain and the child
yeah,
you lost,
yeah,
right? I mean, because
yeah.
nobody's talking about that,
Hmm.
and it's a triggering thing. I think you just misplacing your anger. We had nothing to do with whatever could have happened in your situation.
But
My wife just
it's
reporting the
probably a
news.
troll hired by. It's probably
Oh
a
yeah,
troll from because they
it,
kept saying this is what they
it,
said in
it,
the chat. Oh, at least Tasha K doesn't lie about people's kids dying.
I get it. I get it.
Okay, well, wow, you just gave me a hint of who it was. Go
Right.
ahead.
That's true. But I just wanted to give it the benefit of the doubt, just in case if it was one out of the 7 or 8 that just
Yeah,
just took it the wrong way. It's
yeah,
not about that. We
yeah.
have kids too.
Hmm.
Okay. And so all this is not that we report in the news. And we did not get this comment when we say so and so crashed their car on I-5,
Hmm.
and we gave you a reason that was reported to us
Hmm.
why the crash happened or whatever. This is not a personal thing because our condolences do go out to Rickey Smiley and his
Yeah,
family.
yeah.
And I couldn't imagine what he's going through right now.
Mm, mm, mm.
And this ain't no personal attack on nobody. And for you to come in and say it's about a view. Well, I guess everything we do is about a view. And then everything you do is about you and your screwed up ass opinion by coming in the chat wanting to throw it out there. Right.
Mhm.
So, Sherelle, you can't, you know, I mean, at a certain
Well,
point,
I need to redo this video because it's such a sensitive topic, and
right.
it's one that really touches me deeply. When we have kids, so whenever I hear of a parent losing their kids, first I think, I don't know what I would do, and
Mhm.
then the pain that they must be in. Yeah, I've lost people, but not a kid. I think that supersedes a grandparent, a aunt. Well,
Right.
I don't know. I don't. I'm just trying to say. I think he's in a lot of pain. And plus, he placed a video today where he asked people to stop text messaging him.
Uh-huh.
And you just seen the pain in his eyes. I'm going to look that video up too.
Yeah.
But first, let me start with this. So I'm going to redo it. So here we go. Uh, says right here, cause of death for Rickey Smiley's son. So I made that up, didn't I? Brandon not known, foul play not suspected. Okay, so it says no foul play is suspected in the weekend death of comedian Rickey Smiley's son. Brandon Jamad Smiley, 32, was found unresponsive inside his residence by a friend, according to the Jefferson County Coroner's Office. The discovery was made by a friend at 10:07 a.m. Sunday in the 2300 block of 31st Avenue North. Brandon Smiley was taken to UAB Hospital where he was pronounced unalived. And somebody made fun of got upset because I used the word unalive. There are certain words on YouTube that you can't use because it's on a voice censor. And if I say certain words, the whole video will be I don't get paid for it, and then it doesn't rank at all, and it's just a video you did for no reason. So I didn't say the word unalive because I was disrespectful. I'm trying to not get my video flagged. Okay, now let me read that again. Brandon Smiley was taken to UAB hospital where he was pronounced unalive at 10:52 a.m. Chief Deputy Coroner Bill Yates said an autopsy performed earlier found no evidence of trauma. So they couldn't find anything wrong physically by doing an autopsy. Okay. Um, where am I? The cause of death is pending. Oh, wait, hold on. I missed something. Trauma, no evidence of trauma or foul play. Foul play is, if someone broke into the house or something, you know, GUN fragments, stuff like that. So they can't find anything wrong. So they have to wait for the toxicology report, right? The toxicology report, and it doesn't say toxicology. And I read it off the paper when they say death is, oh, I said the word, cause of unaliving is pending additional laboratory studies. That's the blood work from the coroner's office. Okay. Now he has a friend that found him. Him and his brother, the cousin that Rickey raised as his son, smoke weed. And I added the part, these days, I hope it's not laced with fentanyl. I didn't make this up. Fentanyl is taking out a lot of people. Example, and I said this, Tamar Braxton's niece, Lauren. These kids are taking these drugs, but they're extra potent these days because they're being laced with fentanyl. And I said that. I said, I hope this isn't the case. Said it for two reasons. One, I really do hope this isn't the case. Two, people need to be warned on what's going on in the drug world. Taking drugs, period, is risky. But you're adding it with fentanyl. And how do I know this? Because I have somebody in my family who thought he was just smoking a regular joint, and in seconds took a puff and fell out cold. This fentanyl is no joke. I hear if it gets on your hands, if you inhale it. So I don't know what part of that was rude. Then I showed a little clip of Rickey Smiley. Let me see if I can put it back up here, of the pain he's going through. I thought people would focus on that. Like, oh my God. And I say, can you guys leave some encouraging words for Rickey Smiley in the chat? This is not a regular video for people to just act stupid about. Let me play some of his words. And I'm not taking advantage of him. He put this on his own social media. Let me try this. Hold on. Again, I just want you guys to see what he posted. But I think he posted because he's open and honest with the public.
Good morning. It's a rough morning. Uh, today it just feels worse because I think yesterday was the shock, but today, reality is setting in, and I can feel it. I just want to tell everyone, thank you for your thoughts. Thank you for your prayers. Thank you for your text messages and your calls. Really, I really appreciate it. Just trying to just trying to understand all of this. I feel bad for my other kids. My kids, man, my kids confused. They don't know what to do. Everybody's asleep. I took a sleeping pill. I only slept for 4 hours. Uh, I don't have an appetite, but I feel bad for Miss Nichols up in Memphis. I feel bad for all the parents that have ever been through this. I just never thought I would be a member of an organization where you have to bury your kid. So
Now, how do I stop it? Hold on. Anybody who looks at that and can't feel that man's pain, there's something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. Anybody who looks at that and says, Sherelle made that story up. What? Troll. That's a troll.
Right. But I
I'm
say this
being
though.
mass flagged again. Anybody, and that's how I know I'm being mass flagged. The same thing that happened to Garcelle. They hire people to come in my chat to disrupt, say negative things. But I wasn't having it today. Not on that video. That's too fresh. That's too new. They say you might never get over a
Right.
child's death. You learn to live with it. That's why I redid this video. Anybody that sees that,
Well, Sherelle, let me say this. So after watching that video, though, this is my first time seeing it too. I want to say, hey, may God bless Rickey Smiley and his family.
yeah,
And I would say I can understand what he's going through, but seriously,
yeah,
unless you're a parent that have lost a kid and have to go through it, I
yeah,
simply can't say that.
yeah.
But I mean, for the Nichols family in Tennessee, or any parent that had to do this with their child, God bless you.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Because this is some serious shit. Like, actually, just thinking into it, it ain't
Mhm.
happened. It's something
Yeah.
I don't really know if I could live with.
Uh, let me address this and then kick this person out. But you shouldn't have said he possibly died of it. It was too soon. Get out my chat. Get out my chat. I'm done. And don't come back. I get tired of the nonsense.
You know what's funny? I mean, not funny about the whole thing. It's like if you come on and say this happened, first thing, if you don't state no reason why or anything like that, then
Mhm.
they would come back. Why? What happened? When you try to, in a calm way, say what happened or what they're saying, or and you saying you hope it's not that,
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, because this could be anybody's child,
Ugh.
even ours. So
Ugh.
it's a serious thing, and nobody's playing games with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you get some people, I think some people generally just get triggered and only didn't hear everything you said, just got triggered and could say something. It could be people that's rolling in to try to discourage you,
Mm.
frustrate you, so you would not report again for only their own self gain.
It's just really sad. I wanted this video to be about Rickey Smiley, seeing his pain. Maybe people that have been through it can reach out. Maybe somebody in the chat could put in some words. Sometimes somebody will say
Encouraging
something,
words,
help
right?
you get
Mhm.
through something.
Right. Encouraging words. I get you.
It's just sad. Anyway, when I seen the video, my heart went out to him. My heart went out to him, and we have to be warning these kids. There's a lot of people who smoke weed. They have dispensaries these days. Stop buying it bootleg. They are lacing these drugs with fentanyl. Fentanyl is,
Dangerous.
I mean, it's anesthesia that you use in a hospital when they put you under. I wonder who even found out if I mix this with something else, I can get really high. Like, I don't even know who tested it out. But it's an epidemic going around, and it's taking people out.
Mm-hmm.
I hope. I just.
I'm sorry all this had to come about this way because really, seriously, this is all about Rickey Smiley and
Mhm.
the things he has to deal with right now. Nobody got time for the other stuff we report in the news. If you don't want to hear the news, don't come back to listen to the news.
And
Simply as that.
I
Like
cut
that's
the
it.
video off early because it's really long. But he would go on to explain how his son was found and what happened that day. Oh my gosh. You guys know how I am about that stuff. Then I just, as a coincidence, Flavor Flav comes out and talks about his 6-year crack habit. Now, listen to me, okay? I'm not joking. And you're going to call me naive. I thought Flavor Flav's job was to act that way. So I didn't think he was like strung out. What did you think, Perry, back in the day when he was acting like
Uh, I thought like I ain't know he was really strung out. I just but no, I thought he indulged in some shit. Maybe not crack, but something. But
crack?
no,
Crack.
no, I ain't really know about like that part. I ain't know what the choice was of drugs, right? But I figured he could be on something. But I ain't really know it's like that because anybody that can come out there, I dialed 911 a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Through the grace of God, he's okay. Because some people don't survive crack addictions. Let's
Right.
take a listen to what he has to say.
Very well. You know what I'm saying? While I was on that shit, you feel me? And not only that, but I kind of kept it hidden too. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, didn't really know. They were trying to figure it out. Yo, is he on something? Or, you know what I'm saying? And the whole nine, because I never really let people know exactly what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? I started letting people know what I was doing when I was getting tired of being like that. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a point in time in life to where you get tired of doing shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And the whole nine, mainly when it doesn't get you no place. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get you my book. I'll get you my book. I wrote a book about in 2012.
My Lord. Now, see, that's why I didn't know. He said he hid it from people. Now, like I said, I always assumed he said, well, I'm sure people probably thought I was on something. Yeah, I did. I didn't think it was that. Then when he said $2,400 a day,
A day. A day.
oh Lord, damn.
Someone said they always thought Flavor was on crack, even when he came out. I didn't notice.
Wow.
I was too young. I wasn't knowledgeable back then. And plus, I just never been around anybody on crack that I know of. Maybe, hey, maybe it could be somebody I live with, but I didn't know. I'm not.
I'm starting to think a lot of people that get that deep into it hide it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's sad. It's sad. People have to be careful, especially I don't want to say especially the young kids, but Rickey Smiley story really touched me because we have boys that age. So I don't know. They all smoke the weed and it's the thing to do, and they walk around with lean in the cups. It's a mess.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mess. And if they are, if they do pass away, it just destroys the family. It just destroys the family. Anyway, now let's go on to superficial stuff. Okay, so we all know that, and I was going to cover this story tomorrow, but since I was coming on, I'm going to talk about it today. Robyn admitting that Juan had an affair and she knew about it.
She had to
Crazy,
be she
huh?
had to be pushed in a corner before she admits some shit like that.
She did. Well, you think it's a reason why she's coming out?
Right. No, I mean she was pushed and knew if she didn't, she ain't had no choice.
Ooh, Perry,
Either
Perry might be onto
either
something.
evidence was gonna come out because a person that's in denial like she is
Uh-huh.
ain't gonna drop it until she have no choice.
Ooh,
But
let's
now
listen to it.
now
Hold
she got
on.
her memory. her shit working now.
I mean, Perry, stop. You are a hot mess. Oh, here, let me play the video. I hit the wrong button. What is happening? Let's try this.
First of all, I was aware of the situation before we filmed season 7.
Right.
And because this young lady was so pressed to tell me and to tell you, Giselle,
Yes.
I assume she told the whole cast.
Right. Because she DM'd me.
Right.
Right.
Right. So all of season 7, I'm just like waiting for somebody to bring it up.
Because Karen is good for thinking she got some tea.
Right. Or anybody. I mean, that's our life. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I'm just ready for it. I'm waiting for it. And so when we're in Mexico and Ashley tells me that Karen, was talking about us, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is it.
Right.
And she talks about some blonde holding hand, him holding hands with a blonde in Georgetown and looks like Karen. I'm like, okay, this is ridiculous.
This is ridiculous.
Okay. Right. Whew. So that was, it was kind of comical to me. So then we go down that road. But however, I was already aware of the situation and I expected to talk about it on season 7.
Right.
Now, the situation when it was presented to me was handled, was discussed. It was handled. It was something we had to work through,
Okay.
It was not something that it was just like, oh, okay, whatever.
Oh, yeah. No.
However, there are a lot of things that need to be cleared up with what's being said with what allegedly happened, which did not.
There's something is so suspicious about this conversation.
Think about what she said.
Okay.
We was down in Mexico, and then Ashley said that Karen knew about it. And when Karen brung it up, it was so comical. Okay. But I wasn't worried about it. Bitch, you act like it didn't happen. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, bitch. You act like it didn't happen, okay? You act like, oh no, she's just lying. Let's go back to Blue Eyes or whoever. No, we're talking about Georgetown right now.
Oh,
You knew about it, and is this the same one that he was late coming to Karen's wedding for with the Nikes on? Because he had left the hotel when he came in with tennis shoes and football socks on and shit.
Perry, you know what goes on behind the scenes.
Right.
We had somebody there texting me the whole time what was going on. It could be this woman.
And then he was checking out one of the waitresses at the same time. She walked past, her ass started shaking, and he going like this. Following it.
It was
right?
so bad. Why would Robyn stay married to him?
But could you imagine? Now she said, and I wasn't sure if she told the whole cast or not, but she DM'd me. Well, she hit you direct. How did this damn conversation go? Hi, this is Bambi from Georgetown. And I just want you to know.
It doesn't make sense. Do you think she was scared this woman was going to come forward? Because remember there was a rumor going around and I said I didn't believe it.
She probably was hoping it disappeared. So, when people have that kind of shit, they're aware. And look, in my opinion, Georgetown is just one. There's more cities around there too. Right? But could you imagine? Hi, this is Bambi from Georgetown. I just want to let you know directly, woman to woman. Right? That while you over there at Giselle's house on some kind of box or something, I'm effing your man. What kind of shit is that?
The whole thing is weird. There's more to the story. You're only telling a little bit of the story, Robyn. Something ain't right.
And you can't even deny it. Matter of fact, you should have just came clean at the damn dinner table in Mexico.
Yeah.
Because
Why do we have to hear from...
the woman had DM'd you herself. So if anybody you mad at, it should be the little fake DM or what you want to consider fake. Just say, yeah, we worked through it.
I'm thinking some more women might come forward. Some more women may come forward.
And then she wanted to have it as a blanket. So now if she was from Baltimore, oh no, that's the one from Georgetown.
I'm going to take a couple questions. We got a couple people downstairs. Okay. Hey, Val.
What's up, Val?
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
Chilling. You know how.
Hold on, let me add Maya, can you hear me?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Val, you sound off first. So crazy.
Sherelle, let me tell you something. You know who you are. You're always going to have people that disagree with you. You don't have to keep on defending yourself. If they want to know why you said what you said, tell them to do their own damn research. Stop helping them people. Stop defending yourself. You know who you are. Don't worry
Yeah.
about it.
I see
Well,
your
thank
point.
As far
you.
as huh?
I
I
said I
said
see
thank
your
you.
point. I
What
see
you
your
say?
point with that.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're nobody, everybody's not going to agree with you anyway, regardless of what you say. You tell them the
Mhm.
sky's blue, they all going to argue with you. It's no, it's light blue. So
Yeah.
don't even matter. Don't even defend yourself. Don't even entertain these people. You do
Yeah.
your job as you do it. They don't like what you said. Tell them to get off your goddamn channel. That's all. Just
Yeah.
get off your channel. Simple as
Yeah.
that. You ain't got to go through all that. Don't even stress yourself out over there. You know who you are. Anyway, too, back to Robyn. I told y'all Robyn was lying. Why y'all think Robyn want that prenup? Robyn got some lazy pussy. He tired of that boy. That boy tired of that pussy. He tired of her. He tired of her. Okay.
It,
Anytime another woman contact you and tell you about what your man doing, you talking about you know, girl, but you were scared that's gonna get out. But she sit up there and act like she didn't know nothing, or that Karen was lying. Karen's lying. Karen, oh, oh. But see, it goes to show. And she married him because he was pushing the corner. He's like, I do love you. Well, then marry me then. You love me, go ahead and marry me. Like
Mm-hmm.
Perry said, he was pushing the corner. You're right, Perry. He was pushing the corner.
mm-hmm.
How
That's all I had to
long
say.
before for stuff starts coming out on Juan, and how long before the divorce?
She is a meal ticket for Juan. Juan, the reason why they stayed together before they even got remarried again, remember, they both said they couldn't afford to stay on their own. Now,
Oh
they
yeah, that's
stayed
true.
together because of the kids. They couldn't afford to stay on their own. Now, they got married because he got all this other stuff coming with him. He ain't got no income. Who gonna take him? The side piece for the
No,
side piece.
and
She
no
don't want,
doubt,
she,
I agree.
she don't want him.
I agree. I agree. Like typically,
Yeah,
if that college scandal didn't break out and he was thinking he had a job for 3 years, I don't think he would even
yeah,
entertain a prenup or even
no.
talking to her. Right? The guy don't even stay at home already. But I guess he figured, well, shit, I can't count on my job. I don't know how long it's gonna last. But at least I can give her 2 nights of the week, and the other 5 days she can go and see Giselle.
uh, Maya, sound off. What did you want to sound off on?
I just feel like the double standards on this show are really getting out of hand. Had this
Right.
been any other person on the show, it would have been the main central storyline. Ashley and Giselle would have had a field day with this. Oh, somebody DM me about Juan. Juan is cheating on Robyn. Juan is cheating on Robyn. It would have been a whole situation. But because it is Robyn, Giselle didn't say a word. Ashley didn't really say anything. So they tucked that under the rug. I think that
Right.
they are really not together. This is a relationship of convenience. They
Yeah.
can't afford
Hello.
for, her to be with the kids and then he lives somewhere else. He doesn't have any money. He, like, obviously this show is their main bread and butter. So they're going to pretend like, I think for her, it's like, this is the housewife package. Like, I got to pretend like I got married. I have kids. I'm a housewife. Like, this is what I have to do to be on TV. Obviously, he does not like her. He's not interested in her. I think, if anything, of course she knew about the whole thing because they're really not together. They don't have any chemistry. These are two people that got together, 25 years ago. They had kids, they got divorced, and now they're pretending to be together. It's all for TV. It's all just, and if she does, because it was reported that she's married, I think it's just to solidify
Who's
her spot
married?
on the show.
Robyn.
No, she met the other woman,
Yes.
right?
Yeah, it was reported that she's married and they're gonna show it, I think, towards the end of the
Oh,
season.
no, Robyn. You mean
They're
Robyn is
married.
married? Robyn's
Yeah,
married.
Robyn's
No,
married.
she
No,
meets
no,
the
no.
other woman.
Yeah,
Robyn
Robyn
No,
is
I mean
married.
Robyn. I mean
No,
Robyn.
Robyn is married,
Oh,
Sherelle.
I thought you meant the other
Robyn is
woman.
the
No,
one
Okay.
that's
Robyn.
married.
See, now you looking for the scandal. You see what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we can let our mind float around sometimes. But look,
I'm sorry, Maya. I thought you meant the woman
No, I
that
mean
Juan
Robyn.
was messing with.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Sherelle, can we address the super chat though, please?
yeah, I am currently walking a mile in the shoes Rickey has to wear. 13 months. That's not long at all. 13 months since my son, 33 years old, was unalive, you never get over this horrendous pain.
And Sugar Babe, I mean, God bless you, and
Yeah.
bless your family, because I understand that's the stuff we talk about. Like, we like to laugh and joke, but life do become real every once in a while, and this real shit. And it's sorry to hear about that.
Oh, it touches me.
And,
Just
and Sherelle, you are so right, because I've seen somebody that I know was working with. They was doing a little deal with somebody, and I didn't see him doing it, but I seen afterwards he was spraying something on the weed that he was giving her. And I was like, what is that? And I'm thinking that it's just something to make it smell fresher or whatever, whatever. But she was like, I don't know what that was he gave me, but it was had me like comatose, like she said, I don't want nothing that strong again. So I'm like you. He sprayed something on there. I know that for a fact, but they've been spraying this stuff on stuff for a long time. And that's why people got to be careful who they buy weed from. You want to smoke weed, fine, but you got to be careful who you get it from.
so you guys, everybody on this panel, have you guys heard them lacing drugs with fentanyl?
Yeah. It's been
Oh
going on for a
yes,
while. Yeah.
most definitely.
I didn't know what I heard it being laced, but I didn't know what it's being laced with. So
Just get a medical card.
Yeah,
Just get a
yeah,
medical card.
yeah.
Get it from the dispensary. I'm sorry. Hello, I'm so excited to be
Hey.
here.
Go ahead, Kendra, since you're already speaking. Sound out. How do you feel about the Rickey Smiley? I mean, it's just.
Yeah. First of all, I love you guys. I'm so excited to be here. I feel like we're just talking and this feels casual yet serious. You guys do a great job.
Thank you.
I could not imagine losing my son, and he is 30, and the idea of that, I don't care how it happened or everyone's trying to figure out why the dirt. Can we give people some humanity, period? Humanity.
right.
And I wanted to also speak about this Robyn and Juan thing as well.
Okay, go ahead.
I live in Maryland. Okay.
Oh.
I live in Baltimore.
Okay.
And I don't know the people, but the streets are always talking about them. So this is when us that live here, we're just watching it like, oh, okay, we know. And I believe that Robyn knew. I heard that allegedly on their what is it, their podcast or their Patreon or
Oh my
something
God,
like
you are
that.
breaking up. I want to
Am
hear
I?
what you're saying. I want to hear.
Okay. Hello?
Speak up a little louder because it's
Okay.
a static
All right.
sound.
Okay, sorry about that. So anyway, to make a long story short, it is alleged that he did talk to her on the chat or whatever on Instagram, and she came, and then she could not pay for her hotel room, or she lost her wallet or something like that. And he was I saw it on another blogger, so I don't know if that's actually true, but two people have said this, and he was a good friend or a good guy and paid for her hotel room, and he was being dumb. That was her words. I am married, and I be dog damned if my husband, I don't care if you were chatting with her, and she's in town and she's stuck. Who she come for? I don't know why they're even playing that. If they have an open
Okay.
partnership, then that's
I'm sorry, Kendra. You're hurting the people's ears that listen to it with the earphone.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Try to come back. Drop down and try to come back.
Let me take my headphones off. Let me try that real quick. Okay.
But you know what? Kendra's right. That I'm not gonna say who. It was a blogger that had reported. They showed the receipt and they blocked out Juan's credit card number, and they showed the hotel where he had.
Oh,
yep. They showed.
You
They
guys
showed
are
the whole.
talking
They showed the
about.
whole.
I know what you're talking
The
about.
receipt.
A
Yes,
receipt.
thank you. The
And I
receipt.
called
They
it a
showed
balled up
his
piece of
name.
paper.
Yeah. Well, now
His name was on there. And
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
go
Can
ahead.
you hear me now better?
Ooh, you're having
It's
sound
just lower.
problems. Now you're very
Yeah.
low.
I'll try that. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Oh, I wanted to hear it. Yeah, I seen that
Yeah, but that
receipt.
receipt, they showed it. Yep. They showed. Now you know what. Now you know why that girl had a receipt for the hotel. So everybody was thinking the hotel bill was just they hooked up in the hotel. But now you see why. Her stuff was stolen, so he had to put his credit card up. Because I'm sure he probably wouldn't have put his credit card up,
This is
before, because he didn't want
He's
to,
probably seeing multiple
Well,
people.
Say it
thank
again.
you, thank you.
He's probably seeing multiple people and dating multiple people. It's just she just keeps on putting up this front like they're about to get married and they're engaged, or are they getting married? Are they not getting married? At one point, she was talking about she wants to have a daughter, and it's the whole thing. Robyn gotta go. Robyn is boring. She ain't got no money. She ain't got no career. She has no personality. She's not funny. She's up underneath Giselle 24/7. She is a waste of space. Like they need to replace her because she's and then she want to turn up on Wendy. It's just she's just not giving. She's not.
So wait, do you think that she's seeing somebody else too?
Yeah, Giselle.
Yeah, Giselle.
Yeah. I mean, who else she can see? That's a safe zone.
Y'all need to stop. Oh my God.
No, she is so right. I mean, she need to be gone. I mean, either like demoted to a friend or something. Because Robyn want to have this attitude. Yes, she's gorgeous on the outside. You know what I'm saying? But just as
she just dry, no personality,
whack as hell in the inside, and
no
she think
nothing.
She think
like,
her milkshake.
Yeah, she lied. She linebacker cute. She linebacker cute.
Right? No. I'm she got a cute face and all that stuff, but she think her milkshake bring all the boys to the yard. It can't even bring it can't even bring your man home at night.
I told you, she got some lazy coochie.
I mean, she got that. Hey, you know what? She got that buttermilk.
You remember when Karen said she looked like a hard 40?
Y'all are why are y'all?
Yes,
Emmanuel,
but look,
they're back at it, Emmanuel. They are back dragging.
But Sherelle, you know that you married. You know how most people been married before, in a relationship. You live with somebody. Who gets up in the morning and got to come back home and tell you to get out the bed unless he put it on you? Come on now, you know that girl ain't giving no coochie up, and that boy going to get some coochie somewhere else and come back and tell her get her lazy ass up out the
bed. And do y'all remember that scene where he was just like, if it wasn't for Carter and Corey, I wouldn't be here? Yeah.
Yep.
He was being honest.
Yeah.
Well, do y'all remember at the table in Mexico where they were talking about the situation and Robyn said kind of like, well, I don't know, he could be. It's kind of like she didn't want to deny it fully because she still wasn't sure if Karen really had the receipts.
Right.
And so in the indecisive of like, as if she wasn't admitting that he did or didn't, kind of like in between. But if that's my man, and you saying he did something, I'm like, not the hell he didn't. But she kind of played it like, I didn't lie though. I didn't say for sure he wasn't, that way.
So
she
do
kind
you
of
think Karen knows more? Karen
knows.
She's sleeping on that person.
Karen knows
and
more.
Giselle does too.
Ashley knows more. Chris Bassett just said it in a post, and he said all this time these women knew what was going on, and they just wait till the end to say something about it. And yeah, and he said, but if you think about it, she even called one on the phone and told one, and one was like, Robyn, I'm getting off the phone. Robyn, I'm getting off the phone.
Because he's like, we already took care of this. We already have settled this, Robyn. So why you bringing it up again?
And I think that, the one thing I can give Robyn is that she is being smart about the situation. Hopefully she went through with it no matter what, about getting a prenup. Like she said, neither one had money when they first got married, but now she is the breadwinner. And it seems that as if he would be petty to be like, he wants alimony or give me half the house sell. It seems like he has that mentality. So
look
she's trying to protect herself.
Karen just tweeted, "You don't say."
Wow.
Yeah.
Is it the same person that you remember, Sherelle? You reported that at her vow renewal, he was flirting with somebody. Do you remember that? Is it the same person?
That's what me and Perry were just talking about. Perry, you think it's the same person?
No. I don't think.
It's just another piece of pussy. It's just another piece of pussy for him.
No. I think the girl he was with at the hotel room, that's why he showed up with tennis shoes on. He realized he was late. He was on there hopping up and down. Then realized, shit, I don't even got time to get
Okay.
dressed. Let me
Very.
throw these sneakers
Right.
on and run to the thing.
Yep. You're
And then
right.
when he went
Very
there,
right.
his eyes always wander outside the house. He never look at Robyn.
No, he
Perry, stop. Perry,
he look at
stop.
Michael. He look at Michael before he look at Robyn.
Yeah.
Y'all are messy. Hey, Emmanuel, sound off.
Hey everybody! It surprised me when I saw you were live. I was like, "Oh, let me
I
go
went
hop
on for something else, and now I'm talking about housewives again.
I
But
know,
it's funny.
I know. But look, I was telling you, I was trying to tell you earlier. Everything Karen said was true,
You
and
did say that.
and I'm glad that she's like vindicated now. And because okay, you remember when like I think somebody mentioned it when Robyn picked up the phone and she called Juan and was like this and that. His reaction said it all.
Yep.
The way he like they were sweating bullets, not just Juan but Robyn too. Robyn been knowing exactly about this
Yeah,
other
because
woman.
they're not in the room.
Yeah,
with
because the
her.
woman DM'd Giselle and told Giselle about it. And if you listen to the podcast, Giselle said, yeah, we knew all about it, but we just didn't know Karen was going to bring it out in season 7.
Yep. And then and Karen is a classy woman. Karen would not have, even though Karen knew it the whole season too. Karen would have not said nothing if she wouldn't have kept pushing her. Robyn kept pushing her. She said, "Oh, you want to throw bullets? Oh, let me shoot one back at you. Ba boom, ba boom, ba boom." That's what.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
Sherelle, right now you were on Karen's Twitter. I don't know if you saw the one she posted yesterday, but she was saying, "Folks, I got so much, but y'all wait for season 8." Like she's been on it on Twitter, and it's like hilarious.
Yeah, I think she's gonna get her get back.
Oh, she
Her
she
and
definitely is
Wendy,
because
yeah.
they try to cut her down to the white meat, so she's coming back 10 times harder.
Yeah, and if I was Wendy, I would join her because they really tried it with Wendy last season.
Yeah, remember, they tried so bad to make Karen look bad so that they can bring Charisse back, but the ball, it bounced back on them. No. I wouldn't be surprised if Charisse didn't even know the woman.
Well,
Yeah, but
wait.
You made that lie.
You think Charisse just heard the rumors and then?
Oh no, she probably knows.
Charisse been
back
knowing
to tell-
that. Because that's her buddy. She tell her everything going on.
I'm not sure. Charisse might not even know when she get her stamps every month.
She might not, she might not even know which wig to wear. She don't know which wig to wear.
Charisse trying to be on the light bright side in the first place because that's why she made that. I think that's a lie about Karen going in the bathroom screwing somebody. I just think that's a big old lie. It's just that it's a reflection from what Robyn did. That's all she did. It's like, okay, you hit. Oh, you on second base. You on second base. Let me get somebody on the plate. It's just a tip of
If you think about it, if you think about how this whole shit went down, it was Giselle, Robyn, of course,
and Ashley.
And Ashley, right?
Right.
Ashley, her shit, I mean, she couldn't put her shit in a closed closet because Michael was too far out in the open, right? It was too much for her.
Thank you.
But they knew this. Oh, we knew this all the time. Well, why ain't we talked about it? Why are you making up shit on Chris? Why are you making up some shit with Blue Eyes, right? All this stuff.
The fleck.
Right. They just making this shit up.
Harry, why are you saying that Charisse is on food stamps?
I'm just saying.
Wait, did you guys
afford nothing else?
Did you guys see how
that reunion look or whatever that shit was?
You see how good? You see how good she been eating?
You know, reason why I say that though, possibly because like,
well, she got her teeth done.
Sometimes if you got your funds right, you get one good wig. I think she went in the closet and found the wig, but it wasn't good enough.
No,
and then she got another one to put on top of that.
No, then you should see that. You saw that professional look. She had one of her grandmama's wigs on.
No, Perry had called it a two-way wig. Perry called it a two-way wig.
Yeah, it looked like the goose. Looked like the goose was goosing. You know what I'm saying?
Did you guys see that last night? Did y'all see when she stole Mia's lobster and put it in her plate?
Yeah, she greedy.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, that is ghetto. That's ghetto, ain't it?
Yes.
That's a broke hoe. That hoe is broke. She getting dinner for tomorrow.
She broke and hungry.
That ain't nothing. She broke and hungry. That's why she making up stuff.
She said, my food stamps ran out. Let me get this lobster if you ain't gonna eat it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, because I was watching Sherelle, I was on the show earlier when she was talking about the earlier housewife show, and I never really knew about the fireman. I heard something, and people go, well, how come
Right.
she didn't get nothing from the settlement? I think her ex, the guy at the time, whoever he was, set her up and knew she was that loose. He sent a fireman over there to set her up.
What? Perry,
Yeah.
No,
stop.
he gave no
The
Perry. He
house
gave her
was
the house.
not.
No,
The
he
house
gave
wasn't
her the
even on
house.
fire.
He gave her the
Obama.
house.
The house wasn't on fire, but he sent a fireman over there anyway.
Yeah, he probably did that, but he gave her the house. In the settlement, she got the house. She could not afford the upkeep on the house, and that's why she had to sell it.
Oh,
He
damn!
gave her
Did
the
he
house,
buy
but
it?
she couldn't afford the upkeep.
Did he buy it back? The house back? I was just
I
curious.
think
Fireman did.
I mean, that could have been a setup too. I know
The
she couldn't
fireman
afford
bought
it.
the
well,
house.
he did. He did for them.
Sherelle, can I say
Hell,
one
he
thing?
already was there with her.
Yeah. Go ahead. Let her sound off. Go ahead.
I just kind of jumped in the conversation earlier, but I meant to give my condolences to Rickey Smiley and his
Yeah.
family, and to the Memphis family that lost their son. I too lost my son in 2017, and it's just a thing that today I'm able to say that. Probably a year ago, I probably couldn't even speak upon it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's always to wonder what really happened to your son. Those things would always play in your head. My son passed away of heart disease. But for the mom, I forget his name, Tyree. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but to have those images out there where you have to relive, because I know she watched it. You know what I'm saying? And even for someone else to watch it and then be able to bring that conversation up to you, that's a mental state that who knows if you can ever come back from, you know? And I applaud Rickey Smiley. Like he said, he wanted to say something about his son passing before narratives or somebody feel like, he's hiding, possibly. I'm sure he knew what was going on with his son. It played out on the show that they had, their relationship and so forth. But I think we still, even like when we talked about the Rob Kardashian situation, you just never know what someone's going through. And he's trying to hold it all together for his family. And so we have to be sensitive to the fact of certain speculations and so forth, if it's not written by, the autopsy in black and white, so that those narratives and the legacy is not tarnished, without knowing certain facts,
Did you
So,
watch on the show? The kids were smoking weeds. They were
yeah,
teenagers then, the two that
yeah.
kept skipping school.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
watched it. He talked about, the trying times and, trying to get his boys to do this and to do that. But, I think he was being transparent because I'm sure he could have had that edited out or kept them away from the screen. So I don't think he was trying to hide, you know, actual parenthood, when you're dealing with
Right.
the outside world and trying to protect them from certain things and wanting them to live by a certain standard and so forth. But once we give them that foundation, when they leave out their door, you can only hope and pray to God that they're covered and they can remember those, priorities and responsibilities. So,
Right.
Well,
Rickey Smiley has a cousin that lives here in Vegas, and he talks so bad about Rickey Smiley because he said him and those fake kids that he taking care of. But this is the thing: once you get somewhere in life and you start making a couple of dollars, some family members feel just because you making a couple of dollars, you should be passing them a couple of dollars. So why
Right.
don't you take care of your family first and take care of outside person? So you're gonna have you're gonna have hate, you're gonna have stuff said about you all the time. The thing is about that whole situation, nobody's gonna know exactly what happened except the people that were there. So it's always gonna be speculations to everything. It's a tragic thing that happened. It can happen to anybody's family. My prayers do go out to Rickey Smiley. It goes out to anybody, but that's the consequences that we have to think about when you're taking a chance of smoking weed. I mean, either you're gonna if you're gonna smoke it, that's the chance that you're taking. So you gotta have to think about that before you really smoke it.
Yeah.
it's dangerous
Yeah,
these days. Let me say this
bad.
really quick. I found it, Emmanuel. Is this
So
what you're
there we
talking about?
go. Yep. Mm-hmm.
It says, folk quick to call it my playing nice out of fear of being revealed. What? folk quick to call it
She was
my
talking about
playing
you.
nice out of fear of being revealed when they know I'm the one who can do the revealing. Oh, my bad. That's season 8. What is she talking about?
She was talking about you.
Because they gonna, yeah, because they're gonna play. No, no, because they're gonna play it at the end. They move Robin's stuff all the way to the end. You see what I'm saying? So it wasn't enough time to reveal more stuff about Robin's situation. So that's why she said it's gonna carry on to season 8.
And then I think what she was saying though is people looking at it being fearful that she didn't stand up to
Yeah.
Cherie.
Mhm.
But she's
Yep.
saying, hey,
Mhm.
give her time because she is the grandam. And
Oh,
she's gonna reveal
Joy,
this
you're
She
to
did
trying
you.
to
say
get
that.
Juice it
Emmanuel
in because we're
going.
gonna really see what
Perry, she did say that.
Yes.
Perry, she stood up and said she'll whoop her ass. She
Yeah.
said, "I'll whoop your ass." Bring my mama name up again.
This is gonna get good.
So
Okay,
did.
Emmanuel. Just wanna every time I try to count you out, like, oh, Emmanuel just likes Karen, you come back with
Right. No, and actually, one more thing. I don't know if you catched it when they were showing the trailer for the season. In that last party, they're all going to be like attacking her. She's gonna Karen is gonna be with Ray, and she's gonna tell Ray, "Ooh, Ray, there's so many good rumors about them. Let's get them mic'd."
oh.
So she knows a lot.
Okay, well,
She's
let's talk
sitting on a
about it.
lot.
But why is she sitting on it, Emmanuel? What's taking so long?
I think that
She
she's like the type
classy.
of,
She
yeah, she's
classy.
classy. She's not the type of person that will like go after you, but she'll keep it in file in case she needs it. She'll go back through that cabinet file and pull it up and be like, "Wait a minute," you know what I'm saying? Because
Just like Candace. Just like Candace pulled it out the file when Ashley was messing with her. She said, "Oh, well, come. You want to come now? Let me tell you about what your man going and doing what." You know what I'm saying? They got files.
yeah, and
Yeah,
you
no,
I think
All
that
right, guys, I'm gonna end it here. I
okay.
didn't even mean to go on. I'm sorry, Maud. Thank you for joining us. I didn't think anyone would be here. I really wanted to talk about Rickey Smiley, but everybody else wanted to talk about Karen and this
yeah.
craziness and Robin and Juan and all
we,
of it.
we was just trying to lighten it up. And Sherelle, you look beautiful, honey. I love the hair.
Thank you.
You did. Go girl. Go girl. Perry, don't pull on it too much. Perry, don't pull on it too much,
I
Perry.
can't. All right, Val. Thanks you for coming up.
All
Thank
right.
you, Emmanuel, for
Good
loving
night,
Karen
y'all.
Huger so much.
Yes, I love her. All
All right.
bye,
See y'all
guys.
later.
Okay,
All right, take
care,
care.
guys.
Thanks for coming.
Here. All right. Thank you, guys. I can't believe that many people joined so late. We have over 2,200 people in here. Please don't forget to hit that like button on your way out. If I didn't get to your call backstage, I do apologize. I'm like, this isn't even my scheduled time. And you guys know I go to bed early. I'm sleepy.
Yeah.
Also, thank you guys for the super chat. You don't have to support the channel, but you do. I mean, you don't have to support the channel, but I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I'm getting tired. You guys, please watch your comments in the comment section about Rickey Smiley's family, please. All right, Perry. Thank you. You weren't even supposed to jump on either. Thank you.
I know, but I mean, I seen you going through that shit. You know what? I mean, some people, we good.
All right. On 3, Perry, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
everybody.